Hello, everyone. This is Crystal here with your October 22nd, 2020 daily tarot reading. As always, we're looking into the overall vibe of the day. And today we have the Eight of Swords, and that is in reverse. Let me make sure. Oh, no, it's upright. We have the Eight of Swords upright. We have the King of Swords upright. And we have the Death card in reverse. Okay. I definitely would say logic wins today. And logic says, don't let your mind get the best of you. All right, so let's get into it. With the Eight of Swords upright, I always call this card like the mental prison card. You don't want to put yourself in a mental prison that you can't fucking escape. Like how uncomfortable is that when you're trying to stop thinking about something and you feel like you can't? That's why meditation is so important and grounding is so important. And even gratitude throughout the day. I am grateful for my life. I am happy in my life. Even if you're just walking around the house cleaning, or even if you're just going to work, even if you're just whatever you're doing, those little moments help so much because within those moments you connect to your higher voice. And it is logical to me. Like I mean, yeah, of course the higher voice is spiritual, but it makes sense. It always makes sense of a complicated situation. And that is the Eight of Swords. It's like no one's going to save you today except yourself. So you have to be mentally sharp. And that's when the King of Swords comes in like, look, I'll give you great communication when it comes to talking, but you have to make it make sense. You're going to have to bring, like, if you had to speak today, it's amazing energy because the King of Swords is here helping you sort through whatever this moment is a freak out. The King of Swords is like, let's take a breather. Okay. And that's always very helpful. And he's just the type of person, or he or she is the type of individual that if I have to cut off my finger to save my hand, I will. If I have to make these sacrifices that ultimately will help everyone else in the end, I will. And this brings forth great decision making. You have to be careful not to have an internal dialogue, though, with the Death card in reverse next to the Eight of Swords of recycling old emotional thoughts that don't serve you, or going back to places of will I be single forever? Will I pass the test? I'm not smart enough. Like your mind really plays tricks on you today, so you have to be very on top of it. It's soon, and I think a great way to work with this is, let's say you make a statement to yourself, I'm so lazy. Find the opposite of that statement and make that true. So the opposite of that is, I'm very productive. So as soon as a negative voice comes in to say something, or you're ready to say something negative, balance it out with something positive, okay, to kind of get you back on track. Now, the Death card is in reverse, and so this can bring up old baggage, old, skeletons in the closet. It can bring out not being able to just let go like we want to in life. I think life is about change, and if you're not changing, you're not growing. And anything that's not growing, as we know, is dead. And so we have to make sure that we don't get stale, bored, too still with life, because sometimes when we do, it just causes us to keep revisiting the past because we haven't, I guess, transformed or transmuted enough or something. We're not allowing new experiences to come in. So the Death card in reverse says you have to move forward with whatever this darkness is that you might have been dealing with since yesterday. You have to kind of face that and realize that you don't have to hold on to that emotion. You can let it go. You might be more tempted to, if you take an emotional approach to today, or even a too, I guess you can never be too spiritual, right? But sometimes we just need logic. Sometimes you have to just work on your mind. Sometimes it's not so much about how you feel, and it's more about, what did you say? What do you know? What are the facts? And trust me, I'm a lot of water energy. I care how you feel. But sometimes you have to get real with yourself and just speak facts. Or if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Think before you speak. It's one of those type of days. What I love about today is that the King of Swords helps us out. Who doesn't love a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius? You know, as stressful as they can be, they are just lovable, and find one that you do love and think about them. Maybe call them. They might be able to help you out. Air signs, depending, might have, and one of my favorite Geminis is on here. I see her. But maybe they can help you sort something out. You know, maybe they can give you a new perspective. That's always nice. My friend Amethyst says that, can I introduce you to a new perspective? That's a nice way of saying, you know, can you just be open to looking at it differently? I know that that's not how you normally would, but this could help. So use that beautiful mind that you have and make something beautiful. And I will talk to you all later.